And here we go, our second match of the evening. The conqueror, Diego Renay, going up against the broken brawler, Casey Blackrose. Casey, you see there, is the holder of the Mission Pro Cup. Won that last year, 2022. And it is up for grabs. Casey having a number of successful defenses. And Diego Renay, the newest one, looking to take the challenge, looking to prove himself. And here we go.
Oh, Diego Renay going already into the cover off the crossbody. Oh, we almost had a new Mission Pro Cup holder.
It could be just that quick. You never know. Diego Renay, the Marauder, taking it straight to Blackrose. Cartwheel kick up top, and
beautiful senton going for the cover once again. No, only a 2 count. And Diego Renay is doing a fantastic job of staying on top of Casey Blackrose, but maybe he gave him just a little bit too much time.
Exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth. Diego Renay, just a big crossbody over the top rope to the outside, not giving Casey Blackrose a moment to breathe here. This is exactly what he needs to be doing, Vicky.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, 100%. I mean, you can already tell that this is a great strategy on Diego's part, just trying to tire him out right from the get-go, because, of course, you have a whole match to compete, and if you start out like this, well, you got a long way to go.
Oh, good God almighty, right onto the steel steps.
Casey Blackrose is called the king of the backbreaker for a reason. Moves like that, just the spine crashing against the steel of those steps.
And the Mission Pro Cup cannot change hands on account of a countout or disqualification. Casey Blackrose is trying to walk away with a victory which some might deem tainted, so to speak.
Well, some would say that. I don't think Casey himself would say that. A victory is a victory to him. That exploder suplex.
Yep, got him into the cover here. The referee taking the time, making sure the shoulders were down. Casey Blackrose not too fond of that.
Casey Blackrose not really that fond of anything from what I've seen.
No, that Mission Pro Cup surely has his eye.
Very true. That and inflicting violence on his opponents might be the only thing he actually likes.
And Vicky, you know just as well as anyone, when a championship, when a prize is on the line, it changes your mentality. It changes your mental game going into a matchup.
Oh, absolutely. It changes everything. I mean, right away the adrenaline kicks in. But unfortunately, when you're down like Diego is right now, he started off so hot, he started off so fast, and it's about momentum. So if he can't pick up that momentum again, well, no amount of motivation can change that for him here.
And Casey Blackrose looking to put a stop to any type of momentum, any type of hope that Diego might have had. Have him in that reverse chin lock and his knee right into the lower spine of Diego. Walker, we were talking earlier about moves that aren't going to put your opponent away, but is going to do some damage. That's one of them.
Potentially so. Renay now off the ropes, though. Once again, flipping out of it. But Diego Renay, you notice the back.
There it is. And again.
Consistently targeted by Casey Blackrose into the cover. And somehow Diego Renay finds the will. He finds the way to kick out of that one. But can he maintain this pacing? Can he maintain the ability to continue kicking out of these strikes to the back?
I'm telling you, he's got to find something. Diego Renay has to have it in his mind that he is on borrowed time here. That crash into the steel steps, that backbreaker in the ring, all of them shaping up to just be in Casey Blackrose's favor. Again, he does favor the backbreakers and just that targeted offense. Now the front and the back. Diego Renay's in a lot of trouble.
I got to tell y'all, this matchup started off hot and heavy from the opening bell, and it has not lost steam. We talked about momentum earlier on, Vicky. What do you think it's going to have to take for Diego Renay to find that momentum, to try and build something back here?
Diego has got to catch his breath and get back in it. The problem is that when you get into your own head, when you get out of the mentality of keeping the momentum going, ooh, bad hard chop, out of the momentum going there, you get lost. And unfortunately, it seems like that's where Diego is right now. But if he can just start getting up on Casey like that, using his speed and agility.
Yeah, maneuvers such as this one, they're going to do you a lot of favors, especially when the Mission Pro Cup is on the line. Look at this. Wait a minute. He's caught him. Blackrose with the half Nelson backbreaker.
And just you saw there, Diego tried to make something happen with the Cazadora, but Casey Blackrose, just that ring awareness, that veteran mindset coming into play, just bringing Diego Renay back down across his knee. Again, just more impact, more trauma to the lower back of Diego Renay.
I got to tell you, I've called many a Casey Blackrose match all across the great state of Texas, even up in my neck of the woods in Oklahoma. And one thing is for certain, this intensity we're seeing out of Casey Blackrose is not unique to Mission Pro Wrestling. It is everywhere that this man goes. The cover. No, it's going to take more than that.
Casey agreeing with you.
How many times, he says.
As many as it takes. Diego Renay, his heart 100% in this match. He wants that Mission Pro Cup.
It's funny that you would say heart, because I was just thinking that when you have your eyes on the prize, you have to have a lot of fight in you and you have to have a lot of heart. And I can see that in him right now. The trouble is that if he can't pick that momentum back up, I just don't know if he can come out on top.
I wish I could disagree with you, Vicky, but, I mean, you're exactly right. I mean, all the heart in the world, it's only going to get you so far if you can't mount an offense here in this match. And Diego Renay, to his credit, doing everything he can to fight off Blackrose, buying himself a moment of relief.
The impact and the damage on the spine after taking that many backbreakers is just too much to overcome.
There could be some long-term damage from maneuvers such as that one, including those backbreakers. The cover now. 2. No!
Almost, and frustration clear on the face of Casey Blackrose. As clear as the pain and exhaustion on the face of Diego Renay.
Now these body scissors applied here by Casey Blackrose. The broken brawler taking a little bit more of a technical approach here with Diego Renay. Potentially realizing he has to change up that strategy. He has to change up the game plan if he wants to walk away still with the Mission Pro Cup.
It's a very good point. Casey Blackrose changing up his offense a little bit here, but if you notice, the game plan, it has not changed. He is still targeting the lower back, the lower spine of Diego Renay, knowing exactly what he's going after and what's going to get him to hold on to that Mission Pro Cup. But I tell you what may cost him there, just taunting his opponent.
It looks like Diego's ready to give it as good as he is getting it.
And both men giving it and getting it. The heart of Diego Renay we were talking about on display. But trading shots with the broken brawler, I don't know if that's the best course of action, but nonetheless, Diego seems to be getting the better of the exchange. Hold on. Leaping forearm. Running forearm. He's got Casey Blackrose rocked. Caught him with the kick. This is the opening he needed.
Ooh.
The Marauder spiking. Casey Blackrose on his head with that Hurricane Rana. One more cover. Can it be it? No!
Not quite. And you saw him as soon as the kick out there. You saw Diego Renay holding his lower back, feeling the effects of everything he's taken so far in this match, from the steel steps to the Casey Blackrose's knee. Walker, you were talking earlier about some permanent damage. That has to be a thought in his mind going into this.
Maybe later on, but at this very moment, I don't believe there's a thought on his mind other than the Mission Pro Cup.
Hold on.
And again, we've got an issue with ring awareness.
Exactly. Diego Renay winning a little too deep on the pin there, just making it easy for Casey to drape his foot across the rope.
Absolutely. You're always preaching about hooking the legs, but when you over-rotate, you hook a little too deep in, sometimes it can cost you. We just saw that with Diego Renay.
Oh, hold on. Diego going for a sine qua his finish, but couldn't get him up. The lower back coming into play. Casey Blackrose got the gotcha-style grip in the power. Oh, good Lord!
Good God Almighty, that's got to be it. The cover.
Oh, my God.
2, 3.
Academic after that. Casey Blackrose thought he was going for a gotch-style pile driver, turning it into a backbreaker across his knee, and still holding the Mission Pro Cup.
The broken brawler, a backbreaker extraordinaire, and still your Mission Pro Cup holder.
And all credit in the world to Diego Renay putting up a hell of an effort there, but Casey Blackrose proving too tough and is still your Mission Cup holder. Casey not content with his victory. And just disrespect out of Casey Blackrose. I wish I could say that was unexpected, but Walker, we're both familiar with him here. That's about par for the course for Blackrose.
Most definitely.
I'll tell you what, this is my first time seeing him, and while he did win his cup fair and square, I will say that I don't care for the disrespect. Not one bit. You can be a good sport or a bad sport, and he's clearly the latter.